welcome to another Power Talk with Archana. I'm back with Surya Prakash Mohapatra and let's discuss more on L&D initiatives. Hello Surya.
Hi Archana, I'm glad to be back again.
Yes, and so am I. My audience are really happy. Past 3 days I have been receiving so many messages. They're loving each and every episode of this series. Thank you so much for coming on board.
Happy to hear that, Archana. Thank you so much.
Great. So let's start this journey. Today we have a question from one of our audience and view. How can L&D create a future-proof workforce?
Well, the workforce, in order to become future-proof, needs to make sure that they are constantly upskilling themselves so that even if their jobs become obsolete, they do not become obsolete. They continue to remain relevant. And L&D can play a very crucial role there. The key thing here is to make sure that L&D works with organizations, academia, government agencies, and other organizations to ensure that they provide upskilling, reskilling, cross-skilling, and outskilling to the workforce continuously. We have heard about upskilling, reskilling, and cross-skilling. Outskilling is a concept which is gaining popularity today. I will talk a little bit more about it in a while. Upskilling is important to make sure that you train people so that even if their jobs become obsolete in the organization, they can take up new jobs in the same organization. So if you believe that your data entry operators will lose their jobs because the transactional jobs will become automated and digitized, you may train them on another set of skills. You may teach them basic programming, for example, to be able to take on different roles in the organization. That's what upskilling is all about. But outskilling is about preparing the workforce for any future role, not necessarily within the organization. Preparing them for future roles, preparing them to take up new jobs, maybe within the organization or outside. Organizations owe it to their employees. They just can't say that, your skills are not relevant today and that you are no longer required. It's their commitment to support their workforce by outskilling them. So I think these are different ways L&D can really make the workforce future-proof. What is important is to start by understanding which are the roles in the organization that are going to become obsolete. L&D also needs to find out which are the roles that would continue in the organization but in a different form and shape. So by determining that, L&D can really figure out that these jobs are going to go away. So these people need to be trained for new jobs and different jobs. And they should also find out that here are the set of jobs which will remain, but the nature of the job will change, the form and shape will change. So they need to be reskilled or upskilled, so that they can do the same job better and more effectively. So I think determining that and then putting a strategy and roadmap for the organization is very important. So it's important for L&D to strategize and give a roadmap to the organization. It's important for L&D practitioners to know as to what's happening in the industry, what jobs are going to go away, how is their sector going to get impacted, their organization going to get impacted, what new skills are evolving, and where they can curate learning solutions to build such skills and capability. I think a good strategy, a good roadmap, and seamless execution is the key to make the workforce future-proof.
Absolutely. Totally loved it, sir. I think you've given wonderful tips out there for the L&D practitioners to follow and make and create a future workforce absolutely ready to take on the jobs we can look forward to in times to come. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot, Surya. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you, Archana. You have a great day too. Take care.